Hello, hello, good evening. This is 𝗕𝗏, the soul alchemist, all the way tonight from Byron Bay, 𝗲𝗵𝗵𝗿. Here we are. Do we have anyone joining us here? Is anyone here? Phones on silent, Chama. Hello, hello. Hi, Natalie. Let's see who is coming, who is joining. Let us see. Tonight is a very special night. I'm not even in Melbourne. Managed to escape. Let's see. That looks all right. Here we go. Is there too many stars there? Is there ever too many sparkles and stars? Let's see this one. All right, we'll just do this one. All right, amazing. So good evening, everyone. It is 𝗕𝗏, the soul alchemist, broadcasting to you all the way from 𝗲𝗵𝗵𝗿, New South Wales. So this morning I've already been in 3 states. Started in Victoria, ended up in Queensland, drove all the way to Main Beach, and then drove all the way to 𝗲𝗵𝗵𝗿. Tomorrow I'll be in Byron Bay. I'm here for a conference, and tradition is tradition, so here we are. Even when my friends are sitting there on the couch and the kids are asleep, I'm here with you, chatting with you. So how was your week? Tell me, how was your week? Write to me something, say hello. I hope that everything is good with you. Some new faces here, so that's always good to see. Tonight, this evening, we're going to talk about life changes and how to deal with them. Many, many times we are actually working. Hey, Francis. Many times in life, we always fighting to find solution. Always jumping on solution. Hey, Penny. And when we are finding solution, we actually forget how to adjust to the change. A lot of time we think that the most important thing is to find the solution. However, sometimes the journey to actually arrive there can be more important. Let's see if I have more space here. I'll be a little bit further, yes. The journey to get there is as important. What does that mean? Hello, 𝗍𝗍𝗍. What does it mean? It means that life is a constant, a change after the other, a change after the other. It's a constant change. We're evolving, we're moving, we're changing. However, we must not forget ourselves. We cannot forget ourselves. What happens when you forget yourself? What happens when you get so busy within life, within family, within going, doing, being, finding someone, losing someone, catching a job, losing a job, trying to connect to everything that is important to you, yet you help everyone else, but you keep forgetting yourself. And what does it mean when you forget yourself? You're doing things from the autopilot. You're doing things because you have to, because you want to, because you choose to, because you need to. But does that mean that you are actually helping or supporting yourself? Not necessarily. I had a chat here with my beautiful friends, Eliran and Tina. I won't change the camera, I won't move it, but they're just there. And we're very good friends. We haven't seen each other for over 1.5 years, I believe. 1.5 years? When was your birthday? Yeah, literally 1.5 years. 1.5 years. But we pick up. We are very lucky like this. We just pick up where we live. And I think some of the importance of having soul friends is that not only that you pick up where you live, but they have the opportunity to enter directly to where you need to go. After the little fluff of, blah, 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 you go straight. And when you go, true or not? He's nodding. He's insisting not to be part of the life, but he's a showman himself. But that's what happens when you are connected through the soul. You're invincible, okay? How many friends do you have that you can actually be lucky enough to count to say that you have true friends? You know, there are many friends, remember, for reason, for seasons, for life. and I will add for soul, which is many lives. Because when you know that you have already met someone, you know that you've been there before. And once that you recognize that soul recognition, then again, you have an option to keep it for life. And it's not because that you need something from them. It's not just because that you're in the area. It's because that there is a true soul connection and a commitment to support each other, to align and to lift the vibration wherever you are. It was again interesting today that I actually went to Queensland. I drove to the left instead of to the right, if you know Coolangatta. And I met friends from Melbourne. They're actually, I live in Caulfield, they live in Point Cook. It's 40 minutes. I needed to drive again 40 minutes to go and visit them. But it was just amazing. Again, I haven't seen them for so long. But the funny thing is that we're both from Melbourne and we need to go to Queensland to meet because you don't make time for yourself. And this is one of the most important things that I want to ask you today. Do you make time for yourself? Do you make time for your soul? Do you make time for your essence of being who you are and what you are? You know? So do you? It's a question. Violetta, is that you, darling? Oh my God, dobro. Do you make time for yourself? Give me a yes or a no answer. When and how do you give time for your soul energy to align? Okay, write to me. Hi Simone, it was so nice to meet you in person. So can I tell you, I just had the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival last weekend in Melbourne, and basically it was amazing. Like, it was all about meeting, connecting, shifting, and this week I was asked to talk at the mini kinesiology conference here in Byron Bay, and I will give a little lecture, and that's the reason that I'm here. So I just literally extended the weekend, a few days before, a few days after, and I'm meeting all my Melbourne friend in New South Wales, which is always entertaining. But what do you do? How do you give time for yourself? So Penny, you're working on it. What does it mean? It's self-time. It's self-quality. It's even, Francis, why not? Why do we put everyone else before us? Because this is how we usually respond to the changes in life. I'm bringing us back to the original, subject of this evening. And it is about, it's literally about, how do we give? How do we deal with the change? How do we deal with what we need for ourselves? How many of you just in tune to other people's? How many of you are working in service? How many of you do for everyone else and you just don't have time? And then that might be silly to say because we always have time. If you don't make the time, I'm not going to testosterone you here with some pumping. But what I'm saying, on the contrary, I want you to be able to go within. Pardon me. I want you to go within. I want you to say, how can I give myself time today? And even if you do whatever you do. So my friend Eliran said, I managed to go to the gym and this is a new thing for me. I love it. And I'm saying, what about the soul? And when I'm saying about the soul, and everything is being said here with love, give yourself extra 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just to sit there to connect. Mindful, what are you saying? I'm currently doing this. Funny thing is I wasn't doing it very well beforehand, but the universe has pushed me to do it. Very grateful. Remember, we have just completed a lunar eclipse. We have just completed the 11/11. I'll remind you all, what is the 11/11? The 11/11 is the war is over. The 11/11 was the last day that represented the end of World War I. So, what does it mean? That you physically have an opportunity not to stay at the war zone, but to allow yourself to collect and to connect on the highest level of your awareness of your abilities, okay? And this is where the difference is. This is where you are responsible to give to yourself. So even if you're doing something, even having a shower can be a meditation connection time. Today, oh, it's you, beautiful, Mary Jane, hi. Even today, while I was driving in a very weird way that the Apple Maps took me, really weird way, but I literally recognized like I drove in a forest. I drove in a forest, I drove in the mountain, with the mountains, with the trees, with the grass, with the ferns. It was like amazing. So even though it was weird for me and it took me almost 2 hours to get from there to here, I was like, I literally stopped with the music and I looked and I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. I allowed myself to enjoy it. I allowed myself to have fun and to rejoice the amazing creative work. So that was a change in the route that I was thinking that I'm going to get, and I've adapted. So how do you deal with change? Can you tell me, can you write to me, how do you deal with change? How do you actually support yourself when things are happening? So, for example, as I said, I spoke about the mind, body, spirit, and a few of my beautiful volunteers couldn't come for various reasons. They were all justified and they just couldn't come. Change, boom, change, boom, change, boom. So I can either get into panic, I can either get into stress, I can either get into the form of, oh my God, what do they do? Da, da, da. How will I survive? How will I do it? Or change it, trust, and say, all right, that's the situation. What am I going to do with it? The fact remain the same. How you deal with that, it is now the way to observe. Okay? So when you are, here you go, Caroline. This week I've turned around and I told myself I need to focus on myself. And this is my first live with you. Nice to meet you. And I was meant to be here. There you go. Does that make sense? I feel that each and every one of us is the king, is the queen, is the emperor, is the empress, but most important is the master. You have actually a choice to live, to be. What did I write here? Let me see in my 3 words that I write. How you deal with the change rather than just finding a solution. Solution is very easy to find because you're trained in finding solutions. The point is, how do I adjust and adapt to the change? How do I not take it personally? How do I not say, oh my God, it's all my fault, it's all these, or what have I done, or how can they do it? Don't be a victim, don't be a villain, don't be anything. Just be. And once that you are, you're saying, there's no emotion, that's the fact, that's how we need to do it. Will you agree with me that if we have to walk from A to B, we can laugh, we can skip, we can run, we can walk fast, we can walk slow, but you will still need to get from A to B. It is your choice how you're going to do it. And once that you're doing it in the way that will be aligned with you, everything will flow. Every single thing will flow. Do you have any questions so far? It's all about choices and how we deal with the choices. That is even more important from that. How you deal with a choice. What is the choice that you choose to take? Do you choose to take the life or you choose to take the death? Do you choose to take the positive or the negative? And that is a big difference. So I wrote here, life will always give you lemons. So what will it be? Tequila? Lemonade? Sour face? It depends on you, right? If you have a glass, is it half full or half empty? Firstly, it's a glass. You need to look at the glass. What do you do with that? And how you're going to do it. So do you usually land on your feet? What do you do? Write to me, tell me. Hi, Natalie. Shalom, Shosh. Bless you. So this is where life is going to offer you and challenge you. So how do you deal with the change? And do you give yourself time to look within yourself? So can we focus for a second about that? Do you give yourself time, and what would you like to do with that time? Remember, that time can be 5 minutes. And whomever is going to tell me that they don't have 5 minutes, they're lying. They're lying to themselves, not to me. Don't lie to yourself. Because you can choose what you do with these 5 minutes. You can choose if you're sitting and watching Netflix, if you're watching TikTok, if you're watching Insta, if you're watching lives. But as long as you are tuned to yourself, then it doesn't matter. Today, by the way, I'll have to keep the live a bit shorter because my voice is still recovering. The Mind, Body, Spirit. And by the way, please tune in to my YouTube channel, The Soul Alchemist, or 𝗍𝗏, The Soul Alchemist. We have recorded the 11:11 meditation, and we have recorded my new lecture that I've done for the Mind, Body, Spirit, which is Own and Balance Your Own Power. It is your inner power. It's elemental, which I have given practical tools on how to connect to your higher self. And I can do it with you now if you want. Give me some thumbs up if you want me to do it now. Your higher self, your inner child, your feminine, your masculine, connecting them, and your dark side. Would you like me to connect you to your higher self? So few of you, I got another phone call today from this beautiful client of mine, and he told me, Sharon, I'm feeling disconnected. I don't know what to do. I'm feeling disconnected. And it was really heartfelt cry for help. So are you feeling connected or not? Are you feeling that you would like, yeah, that's it. Give me thumbs up. I want to see. Let us connect now to the higher self. How about that? Yeah? Okay. And by the way, I would highly recommend for you to get the I Am a Master, because it is all about being a master, being a boss. You like to find a quiet space and just breathe, usually in nature. Yeah, why not? Remember, it can be in the car. It can be on the way to somewhere. You can just stop the car, not in the middle of the road. Park aside. And this is where you can actually shift it and change it. Here, I am a master. It's mastery over our emotional, mental, and spiritual self-destructive. Self-destructive. Look what I've already created for you. So if you ever say, then you need this. I am ready to be my own master. I want to be the master of myself and of my own destiny. I'm a victim in every situation. My partner is the boss of me. My boss bullies me more than anyone else at work. I'm ready to embrace self-actualization. Hey, beautiful. And I want to be in charge. If you want to be the boss, this is the one. So here's the affirmation. Let me open it and take it for all of us. Firstly, I'll take it here. That's how you do it. I'm just putting here for you. Here is the affirmation. Say with me if you can. I'm the master of my life. I know what is right for me, and I now let go of all my victim mentality right here, right now. I now choose the light as my path and release any excessive behavior that harms me or others. It is safe for me to shine my light. And it's amazing. It has 3 ingredients in it: frankincense, 𝗏𝗏, 𝗏𝗏, which is mastery over emotion, super creative yet self-destructive, massive tantrums which cause destruction,
The 𝗪𝗵𝗿 is for perfectionist who is driven to conquer and succeed, can self-sabotage with living to the excess with alcohol, drugs, sex, and work-life balance. And frankincense is clearing, cleansing, mastery over heaven and earth. For self-doubt, if one feels they have lost their connection with God or their higher intuition. And that, of course, goes to the higher chakra, the crown chakra. Okay? So would you like me to take you and connect you to your higher self? Yes, I think I saw a few thumbs up. Let's do that. מוכן? תתחבר. Okay? Good. So I want you to picture yourself somewhere in nature. Do you like the beach? Let's go to the beach. Okay? That was me, by the way, speaking in Hebrew to my friend, if he's ready to join. And he is on the couch. His wife is already asleep. Yes, they missed my voice to put them to sleep, right? All right. So I want you to picture yourself standing somewhere on the beach. A great beach, your favorite beach, I don't mind. Wherever actually relaxes you, okay? And I want you to invite your higher self to come. What is the higher self, one might ask? It is your connection to your soul. It is your connection to God. It is your crown chakra opening and bringing in this beautiful, shining energy of joy and of love. Your soul will never lie to you. The energy will forever be strong and beautiful. So I want you to connect. It can show to you as a being. It can show to you as a sensation, because they are clairvoyant, clairaudience, clairsential. It can be just a yummy feeling in your body. So as you are connecting to your higher self, you are just connecting to the sensation, to the feeling that your crown is now being open. Your crown is now connecting to a higher level of consciousness. Your crown is now opening it. So imagine that you're standing under a shower or a waterfall, and the water is just hitting your crown, the top of your head. And that is a divine water, divine shower from God, Goddess, universe. And once that you are connected in that way, in that level, what happens? Purity and calmness come through. You don't have to think of anything. You don't have to ask anything. Establish that connection first. As you are connecting on all levels, on all dimensions, your body is just becoming one with nature. It's becoming one with all that is around you. Feel the energy. I can actually feel it. It's like going backwards or forward. But your body becomes so tall and so powerful. Here we go. You might not know what to choose. You might not know where to go. You don't need to yet. Just sit. Just sit, feel, and connect. Because once that you are connected, your body will tell you what is a yes and what is a no. Your connection. So if you've been struggling with connection to yourself, do it. Do it a little bit slower, but do it. Can you feel anything? Please let me know. Write to me. Can you feel anything? Can you feel that peacefulness? You don't need to do anything else. I would like each and every one of us just to feel calmness. And if you have 500 million zillion thoughts, F them off. You don't need them. Tell them to go. You're focusing on your breathing. You're focusing on your connection to yourself. Just be present. I don't want you to leave your body. Be present. Once that you have connected to your higher self, I want you to tell. I'll call it her because it's the soul. It's for the soul, even if a male is doing it. Connect to that part of you and say, please guide me through. please make sure that I can see that way, that I can see this energy. And in your breath in, you're breathing in white light, you're holding, you're transforming, and as you breathe out all the negativity, all the stress. So breathing in white light, holding, and exhaling. Every time that you breathe in, your body is just getting more and more relaxed. So now with your breath in and holding, and with your breath out, you are able to connect to that crown energy that is coming through to you. And once that you're doing this, your whole body is just stabilizing. You're balancing your organs, your glands, your chakras, your light bodies. Let us connect to the inner child. Ask from your inner child to show up. How old or young is your inner child? I want you to hug that inner child. I want you to tell the inner child that everything is okay. The war is over. The war is over and you are safe. The war is over and you are connected. And it is time to play. Play in a very fun, adventurous, beautiful way. And that is what we're doing. We are connecting to that. We are connecting then to our feminine and masculine. Connecting to the soul. Connecting to the inner child. Connecting to the feminine, to the masculine. And then the dark side, which is basically your guardian. But it got contaminated because you forgot to talk to it enough. You're bringing all your elements together and you are allowing yourself to connect in a powerful way that makes it so much easier to handle yourself in the world. So just connect to that, darlings. Connect to that. Bring it all together. We'll just burn a little candle here. And you're allowing your energy to connect in such a massive way that you're just feeling peaceful. You are just feeling peaceful. I don't need you to get any epiphanies at the moment. We are just establishing a connection. With this connection, you will know what is right, what is wrong. With this connection, you will know where to go, what to do, what job to take, what job not to take. As you are connecting to all this energy, you are freeing yourself. You are freeing yourself from the doubt. You are freeing yourself from the pain because it's clear, it's simple. And you know, sometimes we don't know what to do, but we know what not to do. We know where not to go. Do you know what an empowerment that is? Do you know what an empowerment that is? Because you are all connecting through your higher self. And sometimes you can't see yet what to do, but you know that it's just not there yet. And that's okay, because you are in trust. And once that you are in trust, that's it. The universe will talk to you freely. The universe will talk to you freely. Last night, I can tell you, it was 1 a.m. I could not be bothered to pack. I didn't. I couldn't be bothered. What did I do? I left it all on my bed. I slept on the side. And then I woke up at 6 o'clock and I packed in a minute. It was done. Don't fight something that is not right. 7:30, I was picked up, gone to the airport, boom, 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 boom. Once that you're in the flow, everything is flowing and you're just going with that. Does that make sense? And do you have any questions? So how do you deal with the change? With the flow. How do you go with that? You just go. You are not taking anything personal. You are being factual. You have a choice. How do I walk from here to here? Just by being. Does that make sense? How do you actually acknowledge what's happening for you? Stop, look, say thank you. Thank you, God, Goddess, universe, for everything that is happening. Because once that you are trust,
once that you trust, everything will come to you. Once that you are in doubt, you are cutting this. You're literally cutting your earth, your base chakra is activated and you're fallen down. So what do you do with that? Reconnect. Reconnect. Stand under this waterfall, stand under the sea, the shower, metaphorically, physically. You can always transform your shower. I believe you'll all have a shower once a day. Change that shower into the waterfall of the crown and say, I am connected. I am connected to the divine and I am one with God. Do you know why we are all one with God? Because we breathe. The breath comes from God. The word breathing, breath in Hebrew, is neshima. Do you know what the word soul? Neshama. There is the littlest letter, Yud. That's the little letter in the whole Jewish alphabet. But that little letter represents God. Your soul is in your breath. Once that you stop breathing, you are dead. The soul leaves the body decays and gone until the next carnation and the next carnation. So what is it that you're going to make this life worthwhile? Because guess what? Otherwise, repeat. We are all here in this life because we have something to fix. And that's fine. But if you don't know what you're fixing, you're effed. You have to do it again. So try to find out what it is. Try to find out what is it that you need to fix. Why does people get cancer? I've heard of someone who got breast cancer suddenly out of the blue. What is it within the feminine part that has been suppressed the whole time? Where wasn't it enabling itself to come out? Does that make sense? And this is where we need to look at it from the depth of the depth. And this is what it's about. Do you have any questions for me? If not, we'll go quickly for the cards. So I repeat, it's all about how you deal with a change and not what the change is. Okay? Jorge, tell her to do sonos. What I asked her today. So I'm going to do the reading from my deck of cards from Survive to Thrive by yours truly. Okay, it has 74 cards. It went really well at the expo. That could be a perfect gift for you for Christmas or for the loved ones. Do it, get it, because there are so much in the flow. And I'm actually going to continue my MBS special for you for Christmas. You buy two, you get the third one in half price. Okay? It has to be, I've actually put the filter, I think it's already on the website, but even if it's not, you connect. So you buy one, this is 44 or 40 plus 40. You can buy 3 decks for $100. It's amazing, you know. All right, so just that you'll know, you have that as well as a special. Just because I'm super kind, right? And on the 8th of December, I am going to do a sale, a physical sale at the clinic in Caulfield. Okay? All right. 𝗮𝗄. The card has flown out of the deck. What is it? What does it say? I think it's a good card. Of course it is. Enlightenment. Enlightenment. I am in the light. I am the light. I now share the light. See, I'm fulfilling my mission. Literally flew out. All right. So, Natalie, you were the first one to say yes, please. So let's start tonight with Facebook. So, Natalie, the card for you is letting go and confident. As I let go of my fears, I find my confidence. I now enjoy being the amazing person that I truly am. Make sense? Yes. Anyone else here from Facebook, people? Leah, would you like a card? Jeanette, would you like a card? 𝗕𝗏𝗄 מתוקה. 𝗕𝗏, let's jump to you. 𝗕𝗏, the card for you is refresh. Every cell in my body feels refreshed and energized. Right here, right now. Every cell in my body feels refreshed and energized. Leah, you're next. Leah, your card is integrity and clarity. Integrity and clarity. I am now willing, ready, and able to be truthful to myself and others. My heart is open and clear. I am now willing, ready, and able to be truthful to myself and others. My heart is open and clear. Potentially, don't be where you don't want to be, okay? Anyone else here on Facebook? You need to tell me yes or not. Hopping into the Insta, lovely people. Okay, so who would like to have a reading? So, Penny, you were the first one. Happy snap. Penny, the card for you is integration. You are integrating. I now choose to live my integrated life to the fullest potential. I now choose to live my integrated life to the fullest potential. Mary Jane, the card for you is success. Very good. You need that. Mary Jane, I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways to success. I have the magic touch. There you go. Let's do this. Okay, code names. Tash, your card. Okay, I'll come back to Facebook in a sec. Tash, your card is frustrated. I'm not sure if you're frustrated. I now choose to see the big picture and release and transform my frustration into love. I now choose to see the big picture and release and transform my frustration into love. Okay, 𝗵𝗫. I wish I knew your real names, code names. 𝗵𝗫317. Your card is blame, yet choosing to change. And I'll be with you in a sec, Facebook. I am now willing, ready, and able to be successful in all that I do. אלירן, אתה מוכן לקלף שלך? אלירן? You want a card? Eliran, agile. She's like flexible. I am agile and I now choose to adjust to life changes effortlessly. Boom! This is exactly the lesson. Exciting. All right. 𝗨𝗟, Ash. 𝗨𝗟, Ash, active. I am now active and full of vital energy. I am now active and full of vital energy. Donna Marie, your card is self-love. Very good. Self-love. I am now willing, ready, and able to express my self-love at any given moment. That is very good. You're actually shifting and evolving from the time that we started. Violetta, the card for you is nurturing. I now nurture myself and others with love. I now nurture myself and others with love. Beautiful. Michelle, you are welcome. That is very good. Okay, let's connect to here. Beautiful. Francis, the card for you is... Francis, you need to start to see the big picture. I am now willing, ready, and able to see the big picture and achieve and enjoy my goals. I am now willing, ready, and able to see the big picture and achieve and enjoy my goals. Beautiful. Leslie, the card for you is breaking free. The card for you is breaking free. I am now willing, ready, and able to thrive. I am now willing, ready, and able to thrive. Okay, Simone, the card for you. Simone, the card for you is ultimate love. I hope that the balance that we've done was good for you. Ultimate love, I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways of love, joy, and happiness. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways of love, joy, and happiness. M, would you like a card? Haruka, konnichiwa. The card for you is burdened. Burdened? Do you feel a burden over your life, head? I now let go of the heavy burden. I feel light and free. I let go of the burden and I feel light and free. Of course, what's your son's name, Michelle? The card fell again. Enlightenment. I am the light. I am in the light and I share the light. Meital, which one? My pendant, this one, the black and purple. This is black tourmaline with my mandala, which is the flower of life and the 𝗨𝗵𝗿, and it does connect you to the crown chakra through protection. For the third eye, I have the lapis lazuli. Michael, the card for Michael is, Michael, be brave and reconnect to life. I am now willing, ready, and able to step out of my comfort zone. It is safe for me to reconnect to life. It is safe for me to reconnect to life. And remember that each of my cards is actually connecting you to a different chakra. And once that you are doing the chakras, everything is floating. Okay? This one, Beta, this one is selenite. So the selenite has an amplification and purification effect. And yes, it does go to the crown chakra, and then it affects the full thing. Just another general card for everyone. We need to raise our awareness. There is lack of awareness. I now choose to raise my vibration and be aware of all that is around me. And M, I'll give you a card as well. I'm not sure if you said yes or no, but that's all right. Emerald, the card for you is regeneration. That's good. Regeneration. My cells are now regenerating to full capacity on all levels and all dimensions. My cells are now regenerating to full capacity on all levels and all dimensions. Thank you, Michael. Rochelle, I'll give you a card as well, darling. Oh, your card. No. I'll just give you another one. The card for you is encouraged. I now feel encouraged and excited about living my life to its fullest potential. I'm now feeling encouraged and excited about living my life to the fullest potential. That's what it is. And the sneeze means it is truth. If we were Russian, we would say pravda, which means the truth. So Joanna Kate, the card for you is free. You are free to be. So free, I'm now free to be in my full potential and self-actualization. And look, it's like for the throat chakra. So that's always amazing. Okay? Anyone else would like still a card? Danche, 21, give you a card. And then I think we can actually feeling. Danche, 21. Are you feeling a little bit stuck? I am now free from any sticky situation. I now choose to fly. I am free to fly. Okay? Mariana Maza. I'm glad that you're all just joining just like this. Marianne, do you sometimes feel inadequate? Not good enough? It's time to change it. I am now willing, ready, and able to explore my personality in a loving way. I am now willing, ready, and able to explore my personality in a loving way. Does that make sense? All right, Joanna Kate, I gave you a card or not? I can't remember. Anyone else? I just want to wish you a good week. Pay attention to the changes. Pay attention. Be aware of what is happening as well.
just want to remind you, you're most welcome, about the retreat to Uluru. You can see it in the one of the posts. It's going to be in March, 7 until the 11th of March, a full moon, guided meditation, amazing retreat, hikes, meditations, sunrise, sunset, amazing, amazing, amazing. As well, my course, 28 Lessons Self-Mastery. I'm starting to take registration for the month of February, 7, 14, 21, 28 of February next year. Does that make sense? Oh, Watson, my dear, how can I finish it without giving you a card? Catherine, your card is balanced. I am now in full balance in every area of my life. Look how gorgeous they are. And here, you can meditate on that as well. You know, if you were in Atlantis, this is how we used to travel. And that's why the 𝗪𝗵𝗂 is your chariot. The meaning of the word 𝗪𝗵𝗂 is actually a chariot. Does that make sense? All right. Last calls, last calls, last calls. I'm wishing you again all the best. You can watch this in replay. Christopher, a card for you, and then we are done. So Christopher, if you wish, the card for you is lightening up. I am now willing, ready, and able to be in joy. I am now willing, ready, and able to be in joy. Again, that was from my own deck of cards, from Survive to Thrive, by yours truly. You feel free to buy it through my website, through the shop. Contact me, DM me. I'm very accessible. I will forever be very accessible. I want to thank you all, love you all, and until we meet next week, wish me a happy conference and a happy lecturing and happy chill out with beautiful people. You're all beautiful. Thank you kindly. Be well.